So I had to win. So you never know. Sometimes people want to draw, sometimes they don't. All right, so Ryan Rolen versus Joseph Keaveny. Good match. This is 13th and 14th seed. So it's interesting to see if Joseph could, I guess he's hoping to win an in and get lucky on breakers. I actually played Joseph round 1 of Paris, and I beat him. So, little fun fact.
What was he playing in Paris?
He was playing Callblade, but actually he was playing. It wasn't Callblade. He was just playing Blue-White. So it was a little different back then, you know.
Yeah, people didn't really know about Callblade yet.
Yeah, I was playing Callblade.
Mastery. Well done.
Thank you. Well, we know Joseph is playing a Callblade deck. It looks pretty straightforward. He's got Gideon, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Pretty much everything you would see. Interesting thing, he has 2 Tumble Magnets and 2 Into the Royals.
I believe Ryan Rolen's playing Sparkblade.
Let's see. Let's see if Lauren Lee is correct. Lauren Lee is correct. So it's Sparkblade versus Callblade.
Oh, wow.
So who do you guys think are favored in this match?
I personally think Blue-White is favored in Paris. Red is mostly for aggro decks, and at least according to TMI's so much information, we've seen Blue-White do much better in there than other variants of Callblade.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with Lauren here. I'm gonna think. You know what? Looking at his sideboard.
I actually think the red version of Callblade does pretty well against a more traditional build. The Spark Mage.
He only has 1 cunning Spark Mage though.
Oh, he only has 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of fell out of favor once people started Lin volleying, which is kind of why this deck stopped being played. But people aren't really Lin volleying much anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sideboard's pretty crazy. It's just full of one-ups.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, his sideboard's 1 Core Firewalker, 1 Spark Mage, 1 Jace Bellerin, 1 Gideon Jura, 1 Sun Titan, Tectonic Edge Condemned, Divine Offering, Into the Royal, and Journey to Nowhere.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
He also has a Merry Angel, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely really good. But yeah, I mean, it was around in the Grand Prix. No one really played it. But it looks like both these players went with a turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic. And we'll see how the game pans out from there.
Open until the end of Swiss. You want to come make your final purchases and trades for today?
I believe you guys
We also got a sort of Feast of Heaven.
In addition to class artists, we're doing modifications. We have Canada.
All right, Ryan untaps. And I can't make out if he what he has in his hand, but I'm sure we'll find out in a second.
Looks like in a lot of options. Oh, he's swinging into the stone.
That's interesting.
Maybe,
That is interesting.
yeah.
He must have something else.
Did he get a Mortapod with the first one, Jake? Did we missed it or no?
Perhaps. Yes, he must have gotten a Mortapod with the first one.
Okay.
I couldn't see him going double Sword of Feast and Famine right off the bat.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be Joseph's turn, and he's going to try to make the most of it, facing down 2 Stoneforges. And I mean, I'm pretty sure right now he's just going to play land. Land pass is the normal, play right here.
Maybe a pre-raid.
Yeah, it could be a period in as well. Maybe leave open for a Spell Pierce. Joseph's playing 3 Spell Pierce in his deck. So he drops an Inkmoth Nexus and passes the turn. It looks like Ryan Rolen. Can't tell what he just drew, but
He has 2 mana leaks and a base.
all right, pretty strong. So what do you think the play is right now for Ryan?
I'm not 100% sure what's in his hand.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, standard play here.
Pass
Maybe-
the turn with.
He wants a land drop.
Yeah, he could definitely pass the turn and have mana leak backup. That could definitely be something reasonable.
Makes sense.
So definitely a reasonable play there.
Yeah, he just passed the turn.
Yep. And a turn, Joseph drops a Sword of Feast of Famine in play, which Ryan knew about, and draws a Glacial Fortress, which he plays. I think right here he doesn't want to swing in.
Yeah, that seems like a waste of time.
So, because if he swings in, Ryan could chump, then swing back, and actually
sword hit.
Yeah. So
It's too much.
right, so Joseph's contemplating his play.
You can alternatively activate a got Pokemon Nexus here and try and get it.
Yeah, that's also a reasonable play. It's slightly risky,
Yeah, it is risky.
but it's definitely an option that Joe could be thinking about, although he's tapping the Monk Nexus, so maybe not.
He equips. And indeed just continues.
All right, I'm not a big fan of that play, to be honest, but we'll see what Ryan does. So Ryan just takes it. That's interesting. I'm surprised you just took it right there.
Yeah, I
would chump.
I would certainly chump there.
Yeah.
I mean, you get your own sword crack if you chump.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I mean, you could still get your own sword crack, but now he gets to play something. Well, he just plays a sword, so that doesn't matter too much. And yeah, Ryan's gonna drop a sword, and he might fetch it. Yeah, I think he will. I think he's gonna fetch up a mountain and drop the Mortipod. So right now it looks like Ryan's slightly favored in this game, based on board position, even after taking that one hit.
Yeah.
So because Joseph didn't have anything to follow up besides a second sword.
He really only has one threat on the board. It can just be chumped by one guy at a time.
Yeah.
2 swords on the board. Nice.
Oh wow, 2 swords. Okay.
Oh, so he must have just... Yeah, he did leave a Sword of Feast and Famine.
Yeah.
So... Wow, that's huge. Do we know if Joseph has a Condemn in his hand?
Joseph does not play any condemns.
Oh, wow. So
I mean, we know this. Ryan doesn't know this, but I think Ryan. Well, he goes for a preordained first, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, pretty much the only tricks Joseph has is into the Royal. Besides for counter spells and stuff. And looks like Ryan puts them both on top. And plays an Inkmoth Nexus. Kind of weird. He's playing Inkmoth Nexus in a 3-color deck. Yeah, I mean it is really good.
It is really good.
And he is only playing 1, but he is also playing 3 Tectonic Hits. So that's 4 colorless lands for everyone at home. And he equips and swings in.
He is playing 28 lands. So it's not quite as greedy.
All right, so Ryan untaps his lands. Joseph pitches a Gideon. And what up? Lauren, can you see his hand at all or no?
I think Ryan might consider holding a mana lead.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to cast a Jace. I think maybe holding a Mana Leak is probably the best play.
He only equipped 1 sword?
Yep, because he has Mana Leak in his hand, so you didn't want to get wrecked by Condemn.
Okay.
Although
well,
Joseph
couldn't he have just equipped to the other side?
Oh, you wanted to go equipped. Okay, I see your play. But
Yeah.
with your play, then he won't have a blocker back.
Your opponent just discarded 2 cards and you untap all your lands.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still,
Well, I wanted him to play the Jace in the second main phase and bounce the stuff.
no, the Jace would have got Spell Pierce.
Oh, yeah, spell
Yes. But I mean, even if Ryan doesn't know he has Spell Pierce, he, like,
I guess it's tough to play it into that.
Ryan's play is just safer.
It just hasn't even had an opportunity to play a spell pierce.
So right now, I think Joseph is gonna. I mean, he's just gonna swing in, and Ryan's gonna chump with the Stoneforge. He's not gonna throw away his Inkmoth.
Yeah, the mana's too important.
Yeah, definitely. So things don't look too good for Joseph, but we'll see if anything crazy happens.
Is Ryan just considering what to do here now? He's actually taking it, it looks like.
He's taking it. All right, this is weird. Maybe if all right, he's getting Mana Leaked.
Yeah, Gideon gets mana leak.
Yeah. I guess he's. I don't even know why he. I mean, I will still jump, but and that Stoneforge isn't doing too much. And now Joseph's going to lose both his cards in his hand, so he's going to be empty-handed. I mean, that's the play that I would equip Sword on the other Stoneforge.
No, definitely.
So, all right. Well, there's a Jace.
So he can brainstorm into another land.
Into another land. Yep. Yeah. As long as he gets another land, he's gonna. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna brainstorm here. He's gonna bounce. Kind of an interesting play.
Yeah, it's a really interesting play.
Yeah.
Ryan's just being really aggressive. He's just taking hits and.
But this doesn't make too much sense because now Joseph could just kill the Jace if he wanted to. But I mean, I guess Ryan could jump with his Nexus now.
That might be the play. He might have a lightning bolt.
I think Ryan's last card is a Mana Leak. Yeah.
I think he's also just trying to use the Jace -1 ability kind of as a removal spell because he knows he has the inevitability with the Feasting Cannons.
Yeah, definitely.
So he just like, if he turns to their hand, it's just gone eventually.
So let's see what Joseph does. Okay, great. Okay. All right, awesome. All right, so Joseph drops a Stoneforge Mystic, which just got bounced. And so he goes against a Mortar Pod. Yeah, I still don't really like the Jace bounce play, to be honest, but we'll see how this game plays out. Yeah.
Joseph just replayed the
Stoneforge got a Mortar Pod. Nothing really changed since then. I guess he's contemplating, is he going to play the Mortar Pod? I mean, it doesn't really do much. You know? I still don't know why. I'm still not. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I felt there should have been some point where that second sword could have been equipped onto Stoneforge for Ryan, but he drops a Tumble Magnet, walks into a Mana Leak, didn't really have much of a choice. So I guess this turn he's gonna once again
Bounce the Stoneforge.
Bounce the Stoneforge. I mean, this kind of makes sense. Yep. Now you would equipped. I would attack with Nexus as well. I mean, there's no point not to.
Yeah, you're gonna get to tap. Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just get a free poison counter. I mean, it's not that relevant, but it's just. And I'm not sure of Ryan's last card. He just topped it, whatever it is. Oh, wow, Gideon. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much game over without the Gideon, but now it's just
Locked up.
yeah. All right, so Joseph scoops it up. Ryan takes a one-game lead. I'm not too sure how these guys are going to decide for it.
I'm really curious to see what Ryan sides in it.
Yeah, well, we see Joseph is probably going to bring in one Violation Reigns, 2 Jace Bellerin, 1 Divine Offering, and 1 Sun Titan. So 5 cards. Yeah, so it looks like Joseph's going to bring in 5 cards. Divine Offering, 2 Jace, Sun Titan, and Violation Reigns. And Ryan is going to...
He's going to bring in a Cunning Spark Mage, Jace Bellerin, Sun Titan, an extra Tectonic Edge, and a Divine Offering. I guess he's also probably bringing the Into the Royals, or the one Into the Royals.
Do you guys bring in Condemned into this deck?
I don't know if I do. I don't know if there's room to bring it in. I don't think it's better than Bolt.
Yes. Yeah, not for Ryan. I don't like Spell Pierce in this matchup. And I don't think Joseph's going to bring Condemn. I think he's going to stick with Into the Royals, just like more versatile.
Yeah, bouncing a sword is very valuable.
Yeah.
Getting a second opportunity to counter.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Ryan's up the game. Joseph's down a game, but then again, maybe neither of these players will even make top 8. It's just going to come down to tiebreakers. So,
It's going to be interesting.
Definitely will be. So we saw a lot of different decks today. Number one deck we saw still Clawblade.
It seems to be pretty dominant at this point.
Yeah, but we did see Black Red Vampires. Hopefully that deck made top 8. We saw Valakut at 7-1. If he beats Warren Beasley, he's in top 8. So I don't know if Clawblade's going to take it down or not.
Yeah, I'm hoping something will win.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that would be nice to shake things up for the last tournament.
Yeah, just try to get rid of those Jace the Mind Sculptors. Clogging up the top 8.
Now, the next standard tournament that we have is going to include Phyrexia. It's pretty exciting. Like, this is the last tournament.
Really, already?
Yeah, or at least next weekend, right?
Is it?
Lauren loses track of time.
I just have no
All the
idea
time.
what's going on. Apparently. Well, wait, when's the pre-release? That's what I'm
Next weekend.
Oh, I see. So then after the pre-release, the next tournament after that, we're going to have the...
Yeah, the next weekend.
Alright.
So Orlando.
Yep. And then after Orlando, we have. Is there a 5K between Orlando and there's Louisville? Right? Is that Louisville?
Yeah, Louisville.
Okay, I think Louisville. Yeah, I think Louisville's the last one until the invitation.
Awesome.
Not sure.
Honestly, I don't have the schedule.
Yeah, we don't have a schedule, but you guys can check it out on StarCityGames.com. You guys can get your sleeves there, pre-order new Phyrexia. If you guys come out to the SCG Live tournaments, 5Ks, they have Hannah Alters, who alters cards. If you guys ever see a pretty cool alter card, they have that here. They have 3D cards now. So definitely a pretty cool event tomorrow. Legacy and the Draft Challenge Open. 2 Draft Challenges.
The Draft Challenge is one of my favorite events these days. We've gotten to cover a few of those matches in the past, and it's just always fun to get to watch some of the games bring up the
Yeah, definitely. Really cool. So,
I'm really excited for new friends here.
Oh, yeah. The limited format needs to be shaken up. I'm pretty bored of this one.
Now, how's it going to work opening your packs for new Phyrexia when it comes out? You know, Lauren?
Is it backwards?
Imagine if it was like Mirrodin Besieged, new Phyrexia starts.
But
I know that wouldn't happen.
it's going to be new Phyrexia first? Is that how it's going to work?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Now that they've switched it up.
I think that's what they're doing now.
All right, awesome.
It's going to be really strange.
It's going to be extremely strange. I'm also looking forward to Legacy post-rotation. I'm really excited about getting to play with Mental Misstep. I'm also excited about playing Gitaxian Road with Qual Therapy. I think that's going to be really fun.
Are you guys going to Providence?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Providence. I'm going to plan on playing my Team Italia deck. Somebody tweeted in not too long ago, they just won a Grand Prix trial today with Team Italia.
Nice.
So definitely awesome for that person. Yeah, happy for you.
Awesome. In general, that deck is so good.
It's good deck. All right, so it looks
Powerful
like
cards and Hypnotorax.
maybe they are both keeping. Yep. All right, they both keep.
Joseph starts.
So both have fake dual lands in play. And a Squadron Hawk from Joseph. Joseph seems like a blue-white type of guy. He actually appeared on the Magic show back about 2 years ago, Pro Tour Honolulu. They followed him around because that was his first Pro Tour.
Oh, really?
Yep. You remember?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. And Ryan's going to match it with... what do you think he's going to match it with? Stone. All right.
Obviously.
Now, what would you rather be doing, Lauren? Turn 2 Stoneforge or turn 2 Hawk?
Stoneforge.
I'd rather have a Stoneforge as well. He gets a piece of heaven.
And Sword Advantage just only wins so many of these games here.
There's a second Hawk for Joseph. And he's going to fetch one more Hawk, I believe.
Sometimes you can pour out a hawk in this matchup too. Like going on 3 hawks, I don't really mind that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, the Stoneforge is just so much more important. So it looks like Ryan has a second Stoneforge Mystic that might come out this turn. Yes, it does. So it's 2 hawks versus 2 Stoneforge Mystics. Who wins that battle, Lauren?
I think he's going to go order one. It definitely seems like he would favor
battle
Ryan.
winner.
Checks his hand one more time. Now the current rule is.
Oh no, he gets a second
He gets
sword.
wow, he gets a second sword. Is you could put out the card that you want to get out of your deck, then you can put that card back in your deck. As long as you never present your deck, that means you're never done searching. So that's the current rule.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah. So 2 Stone Forges and an Arid Mesa for Ryan and Rolen.
Looks like he's trying to make a repeat of the last game
When he had 2 Stone Forges?
when he got the second sword. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the double sword.
Get the mana advantage. Really just rode that to nail the double sword before his opponent.
I think Ryan should definitely attack here, which he does not.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything on D.
Yeah, like you definitely want to attack there because if he does have condemn, you want him to get rid of the condemn there. And if you want to
that's
find
like
out,
a great spot to get.
Yeah. And if you want to find out if he has the condemn, just by attacking, you could probably pick up a read if he does have the condemn or not. You know, if he takes an extra second to think, just anything like that. So I'm surprised he doesn't attack.
You're also a very read-intensive player, where not many players think about that at all when they play.
Yeah. I mean, and plus it's a free point of damage too.
Yeah, no,
in
it's
my
just a free
opinion.
point. I agree also.
So, all right, so 2 hawks attack, and
Joseph just passes.
well, he plays a tap land.
That seems to indicate Joseph has condemn or some answer to an equipment here.
Yeah. Did he actually pass?
He might still be thinking about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he.
I think he's attempting to pass. I think
he
Ryan is.
he did pass. And Ryan was tempted to lightning bolt maybe.
They're both one of those birds.
So, yeah, Joseph is definitely representing that he has either a Divine Offering, a Mana Leak, a Spell Pierce, a Condemn, some combination of those cards. So,
He must have an answer though to Ryan just, putting the sword down, using a stone forge, and then swinging in.
yeah, I would definitely agree. So he's bolting the Squadron Hawk and untapping. I'm also surprised he bolted the Squadron Hawk here.
I think he would see. So he has a land. I think what he wants to do. Oh, that really surprised me. I thought he wanted to just get as much use of that of his mana as possible and just play a tempo game, assuming that his hand's going to be full throughout the duration of the game. This is like the nature of like his draw. This is still his So like he's going to use all his mana on every turn. So he might as well just use the bolt while he has the mana. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything there.
I think Ryan's just trying to increase board presence at no matter the cost, basically.
Yeah.
Joseph keeps attacking with the Hawk, whittling Ryan's life total down. Are those alternate art colonnades?
Yeah, they are. They're the box.
The
Buy
box
a box.
ones? Are they worth a lot of money? Alright, so Joseph plays a 3rd Hawk. 2 are in play, 1's in the graveyard. And does not search.
Ryan's going to put both swords in play now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is bad for Joseph because Joseph only has 2 mana open. But again, if Ryan had the bolt, he could bolt that Hawk with untap down.
Yeah.
So it didn't really make too much sense. Alright, so Ryan looks to draw a Arid Mesa. And I think he has Divine Offering in his hand, which is not doing too much now. He also has Tech Edge in
Could
play.
do a great deal though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, when he plays sword or something. So this is round 9. Charlotte Star City games open. We have Ryan Rolen, who's up a game, versus Joseph Keaveny, who is down a game.
This is a really tough turn for Ryan to play because Joseph representing all kinds of counter spells, with a command condemn or something like that.
But instead he just attacks with 2.
So he's just attacking with 2 mystics without equipping.
think I would have equipped it one Stone Forge at least.
No, I think.
Legacy Challenge players, your parents for your final round of Swiss and the Postcard Game Paper. Please find your seats. Legacy Challenge, round number 4.
Joseph might have a subtitle in his hand.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Ryan should probably tech edge a Colonnade if he. I mean, letting somebody get the 6 mana and not having a counter spell is like pretty bad.
It's a really scary spot.
Because like Joseph now knows Ryan doesn't have a counter spell. Because if Ryan did have a counter spell, he would have equipped at least one. Mystic and attack, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. Definitely a tough game for both these guys to be playing. And Ryan fetches up the planes. Do you think I'll pass the turn with 3 open?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, so
He tectonic.
I like that one.
you're definitely a good player right there. And he's probably going to pass with a C-Club post open.
Ryan's just taking his time, just increasing his board presence.
Yeah, I mean, his board presence is definitely more powerful than his board presence. He has two swords and 3 creatures compared to just 2 creatures. So, and the same number of lands now. So Joseph plays the Tectonic Edge, which is really good versus Ryan's 3-color deck. But he's going to have to find an answer to both those swords.
Yeah, that's kind of a tall order.
It is. Kataki would be good right now.
Gideon, wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah, Gideon's good here too if he has it. I thought I saw a Gideon and Ryan in Rolen's hand, but I'm not too sure. So Joseph's pondering his play, figuring his mana a bit.
Swings in on the block.
Yeah, Joseph's playing this game a little.
Aggressively.
Yeah, I think a little too aggressive to be honest. I mean, but maybe he realizes he's not going to be blocking, and he might as well try to deal some damage. I'm not too sure. Tectonic Edge is a C-Chrome post.
That's interesting because he does have a Suntype in his hand.
Yeah, he does, right?
Yes.
Plays a Mortipod right now.
Was he just trying to play around Spell Pierce there?
He might have been. I mean, especially if you Tectonic Edge during combat, so they couldn't fall mana.
Instead of the colony, like a better target in there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, when they only has 3 lands in play, it's kind of irrelevant, but you're definitely right on the fact that Colonnade is just a better target for Tectonic Edge. So Ryan's got a lot of cards in his hand. I mean, 3 of them should be Squadron Hogs, but I think he has 7 cards total or so.
Does he have the land?
Lauren, does he have a land? Can you tell?
I think he does.
Is it a untap land?
That I cannot tell.
Okay. So Ryan's a bit light on mana. And might just swing in with his ground guy.
Because Joseph still has Condemn up.
Yeah.
So Ryan probably doesn't want to risk equipping and getting blown out by that.
So Ryan beats him for 2, drops a colony and a Squadron Hog, leaving open up a colony. So 2 colonies in play for Ryan right now. Joseph goes for the preordained. What do you think he's looking for right now? Mana, you think? Maybe a Tech Edge?
That would be good.
Wrath of God would be nice.
Not at all.
Vampire guy did it. You just played like a mono red.
It looks like Joseph has access to 1 Day of Judgment in the main deck and 1 Day of Judgment in the sideboard. So I wonder if Joseph kept in his Day of Judgment.
It's not happening.
Alright, Joe drops a Glacier Fortress, which comes into play tapped, ironically. Even though it's like turn 7, is it? Yeah.
Pretty rare that you have a basic right now.
Yeah. And attacks for 1 damage with the Hawk. Joseph ponders what he's going to do next, and just decides to pass the turn with 3 mana open. Okay, Ryan draws a Gideon, it looks like.
It's a pretty good one.
It might be his second Gideon in his hand. I mean, how many cards does Joseph have? 3?
It does not look good for Joseph at all.
4? Maybe? I can't tell how many cards in his hand, but it definitely looks favorable for Ryan.
Pretty surprised Ryan hasn't had to put these swords yet.
Yeah, I think at this point I'd be very tempted to.
Yeah, I would too. I would just, but alright, you switch with 3 guys. He had 4 guys there for a moment, but decided to only bring 3 in.
Now I'm surprised Joseph didn't hold that mortar pot instead of building untapped hawk.
That's what I was thinking
in case
too.
he could, in case he drew a sword.
Yeah, I was thinking
Gary Forrest, your legacy tournament is waiting for you.
these people are, these guys are, you know, they both must have a plan.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
End of turn, Divine Offering, a sword. So yeah, I mean, Joseph did not need to kill that hawk right there, especially that he was going to gain life off the sword, but maybe he has a certain plan in mind. Here comes, come on, Nexus.
Here comes Gideon.
And Ryan has a 5 mana Vindicate for that Gideon. So.
Alright, so Gideon resolves. What do you think you should do with this Gideon right now? Eat a Stoneforge or have everybody attack?
I think I'd have everyone attack.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely the play he's going to make, but it's going to turn out to be wrong
Because of his own Gideon?
because Ryan's just going to untap and then Gideon and back.
Yeah. Alright, so end of turn, Ryan decides to Divine Offering a Mortipod that wasn't really doing much right there, but figures to, you know, he might as well get rid of it. And I think Ryan's going to go for a Gideon. That would be my play right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if Joseph has his Spell Pierce, he has it, but if not, Joseph's in big trouble. I feel like too many people, like all our matches today we watched, everybody was so scared of Spell Pierce. Like they think that if they got Spell Pierce, it would be something devastating, like they would be upset with themselves. But
You just not play around Spell Pierce?
yeah, I would not play around Spell Pierce. Like if they Spell Pierce me, that's fine. It's still a 1-for-1. Everyone just seems that they want to play
I feel
around
like Joseph
Spell Pierce.
has the Spell Pierce.
I couldn't.
The way he played.
I couldn't see his hand,
Like,
but I would just go for it. All right, he doesn't go for it. He goes for a Merry Angel,
I feel like that play.
I don't mind that play at all.
just because you know it's a safe play. All right, so Ryan goes for the safe play, which might be a better play with him building up more 1/1 flyers. Looks like Ryan has a supporter standing by. All right, so Sword's getting equipped to a hawk.
We're all going for Gideon.
Yep, they have to. So that's 1, 2, 3. That looks like it's 6 points of damage going at Gideon.
So Gideon's basically dead no matter what I do.
Well, not this turn, but
Not this
yeah,
turn, but next turn
But-
it's going to die.
yeah.
And then Ryan can just play his own Gideon for value.
Yeah, after he kills the Gideon. Yeah, definitely a smart play there. So it looks like 2 hawks are going to eat up a Stoneforge Mystic, and one of the hawks will die. All right, so Joseph needs a big turn here. Looks like he drew a mana leak. Not that good right now.
He could cast the Sunlight.
Yeah, Sunlight is good. So this is
Not too shabby.
This is a turn he's been waiting for. He'll probably get back a hawk, possibly a Mortipod. I think a Mortipod's probably better than a Hawk here, so, but we'll see what he chooses. Alright, he chooses Hawk. So 2 Hawks, a Sun Titan and a Gideon for Joseph against, you know, a handful of 1/1 Flyers and a 3/3 Mary Angel. Ryan plays another Plains, netting him a 1/1 Flyer. Is he activating Colony, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I personally thought Ryan had this game on like a Hammerlock, but this Sun Titan might, you know, take the game for Joseph. I still think Ryan should have played a Gideon last turn. That's just my own opinion, but we'll see how it turns out. So he taps 5. He is thinking about activating Colony. I think Ryan is trying to get too much value, and he's working too hard to kill the Gideon. I mean, I'm almost 99% certain that he does have a Gideon in his hand. So I think just playing a Gideon would just be a quicker way to take out Gideon. Unless we're mistaken and Ryan actually doesn't have Gideon in his hand.
I think he does.
I think so too. Alright, Gideon dies and a Hawk comes down for Ryan. But Joseph is now going to be able to attack and get back a Mortipod. He might even get back a Tectonic Edge. So we'll see how this plays out.
I actually like Ryan's position right now, though, because he still has the sword and a bunch of Flyers. So as soon as those 2 Hawks on Joseph's side die, Ryan's going to be able to get in.
I don't know.
Because the Sun Titan kind of just keeps putting Flyers in.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I'm thinking Joseph, you know, I think the game shifted and now Joseph has the advantage.
He's got a full grip.
If Ryan doesn't have an answer to the Sun Titan is just going to gain too much card advantage and I think put Joseph over the top. Especially that Joseph's at 18 life and Ryan's at 12 life. And that Sun Titan is heading for 6 a turn unless Ryan wants to throw away, you know, his 1/1 Flyers.
That's not true. The Angel can start racing here.
Alright, so Edgar Flora, onlooker Edgar Flores thinks that, you know, maybe
No, he has
Ryan's
a Colony,
racing.
never mind.
But
He has a Colony, never mind, I see it.
alright, so Joseph has a Spell Pierce in hand, a Mana Leak, and it looks like a Hawk.
Yeah, Ryan definitely has a Gideon. Oh, wait, never mind. That was...
What's Ryan's last card? Can you tell?
I can't.
Alright. So Colony becomes activated.
Chris Dillon, we bring it back to the
10
judge
points of
station,
damage
please.
are coming
Chris
in.
Dillon, please come off the judge station with your deck.
And Joseph, he's going to get the Mortipod, it looks like, but he might switch for the Edge. Okay, he switched for Tectonic Edge last minute.
That's fine. He can deal with Colonnades if Ryan decides to activate one.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not watching this.
Alright, so Sun Titan gets jumped. Ryan goes down to 8 life. I'm pretty sure he went to 8 life, correct? Alright, it just didn't get updated yet, but it looks like Ryan is on 8 life. Alright, Ryan draws a Lightning Bolt for his turn. So Ryan's hand is Gideon and Lightning Bolt. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like he has 7 lands now. So he can play Gideon and be safe from a Spell Pierce.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely the play here.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
So you could just deal with the Sun Titan that way.
Well, the Gideon can never really deal with Sun Titan.
Well, I mean, next turn, you can... Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so That's why people were saying some people wanted to try concentrated Sphinx, but Sun Titan was just better because it could never get killed by Gideon, pretty much. So.
That's a good point. I love the Sphinx.
Yeah, I like the Sphinx too. Yeah.
The card's so good.
Definitely a powerful card. So it looks like Ryan's swinging it in with a couple of flyers. One of them being equipped with the sword. He's trying to do some math now. I'm surprised the Ameria Angel doesn't come in.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, it seems like it's kind of just they attacked with it. The only time he's attacked with it is when his opponent was tapped out. So he may still be playing around the Condemned that he's been playing around since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, possibly. So here comes Gideon, and Joseph's going to mana leak it. All right. So now Ryan's last card is Lightning Bolt. It looks like. He's going to pass the turn. So Joseph probably needs to draw something good here, to be honest. And he draws an island.
Not very good.
I mean, it's good, but not just here. You know, it's not good now. So Joseph has to swing in with Sun Titan.
I think if I were Ryan, do you just triple block here? Use 2 Hawks and Stone Forge and triple block the Sun Titan and then just bolt it?
He could do that. He would be losing an Ameria Angel.
No, he wouldn't lose the Ameria Angel.
Well, Joseph theoretically would bring back Mortipod. So once he sees a triple block happening, he would put Ryan on the Bolt, and he could sacrifice the Germ.
Oh, you're right, so he can't actually do that.
Or Joseph still has a Spell Pierce in his hand.
Well, no, because the Sun Titan ability resolves before blockers are declared.
Yeah, but regardless, he would probably bring back the Mortipod.
Okay, he did bring back the Mortipod.
Yeah, and secondly, he still has Spell Pierce in his hand. So you can Spell Pierce the Bolt, because Ryan only has 2 mana.
You're right.
Yeah. Alright, so you're going to bolt 4 blockers, and you just Spell Pierce. Alright? Both players make the correct play. Now I think Ryan is probably going to chump block. Probably, yeah. Probably with the Stone Forge.
Seems fine.
Yeah. Now both these players seem to be playing kind of slow, and there's not too much time left on the clock. A draw would be terrible for both of them, knocking both out of even top 16 contention. I mean, it is a tough board, but all right. So Stoneforge chumps the Sun Titan, and I think Joseph should play his last Hawk in his hand, but instead he holds it. I'm pretty sure his hand is Island Hawk.
I mean, it's fine. He just wants to leave open the tech edge so that he can, get a big play if his opponent tries to activate a colony.
Okay. All right. So Orin Beasley, top 2 competitor from Grand Prix Dallas, has made top 8. So Orin Beasley, I believe, was playing Rug. So it looks like
I believe that's correct.
Yeah. All right. So Ryan is down to 6 life. And Joseph pings off a Hawk.
Joseph has a Jace.
He just ripped the Jace?
Yeah.
Alright, wow. Joseph just ripped the Jace off the top.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It looks like there could be a game 3 with only 15 minutes or so on the clock. So I'm not sure what's going to happen if they go to game 3 with little time. Alright, so Ryan does a smart thing and just packs it up right there to save time for game 3. So Joseph won a game. Lauren, I did not think he was going to win early on.
I didn't think so either. Joseph turned that around.
Yeah, it just shows you the power of Sun Titan.
Yeah.
It also shows you
that you need to equip those swords. You need to get value out of them. If you're doing all the work to get them, you really want to use them as often as you possibly can.
If you look the entire game, Joseph never had a Condemn, and he had 1 Divine Offering, but Ryan had 2 swords. So early on, if he went equipped, he would have got in and things would have been different. once again, I feel like too many people play around too many different cards, and
Ryan just played too safe.
yeah, and sometimes, most of the time people don't have these cards. So there's actually a song that I listen to a lot on YouTube. It's called "If You Ain't Got It, You Ain't Got It" by Justice and Chaos, and you can listen to it. It's a good song, and it's a rap song, and you can just listen to it when you're playing Moto. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. The theory is brilliant. So just play whatever. If Ryan listened to this song before this match, he would have,
He would have won that game.
He would have won the game. He would have been like, you ain't got it, you ain't got it, attack. But what would you know? If you are on YouTube, I also suggest Norwegian Recycling is a very good group. They blend a bunch of different songs together. #1 song, Miracles. I like it. It's a good song. Check it out. Norwegian Recycling. If you guys try it and you like it, tweet it in. Thank Lauren Lee. Thank myself and Jake Family. All right, so it's game 3. Who's going to make top 8? Who's going to get 9 on breakers? We'll find out soon.
Ryan starts. Let's the advantage.
And it looks like Joseph is mulliganing. If you're on the draw, it's not that bad to mulligan.
Especially when you're playing Claw Blade.
Yeah.
It's just not that bad at all.
So, actually last week, about a month ago, I was playing for top 8 at a Star City Legacy event. I kept 6 lands.
6 lands him. I was there. 6 lands him.
6 lands Heptatorok, and I ended up losing that game. then in top 8, in top 8 last week, I was against Countertop, and with my Team Italia deck, I kept 6 lands, Basilisk Collar. I easily defeated my opponent that game.
I do not believe that you have that.
I did. The reason behind it was because I had multiple sack lands, and he was playing 4 Stifles. So,
Oren Beasley, please come on to the judge stand, please. Oren Beasley, please bring your deck on up to the judge stand.
So, Ryan starts off with a dual land and a preordained. Joseph starts off with a dual land for himself and passes the turn. Alright, turn 2 Stone Forge. Ryan off to a very good start. Do we know exactly how much time is left in the round?
We do not. I believe it's about
40 seconds?
seconds. Now it's probably 35.
Wow, I was definitely mistaken on time. I thought there was more time than 40 seconds left. Wow.
Those games didn't feel as long as they did.
I think their pace of play was fine.
No,
So
really? I thought their pace.
It's a little slower than I played, but it's not something I would call a judge about.
All right, here comes Sword of Feast of Famine. If there's really only 40 seconds left on the clock, these guys are going to draw, and I feel like both players are going to ask the other guy to concede. But I don't know. Maybe they'll just both take the draw and knock each other out. We'll see what happens. All right, Baby Chase comes down for Joseph. I mean, they both have amazing starts. Yeah.
Star City Games Open competitors, that is time in Swiss. Star City Open players, that is time.
If there was only that little time left, maybe Ryan should not have conceded and try to chump block his way into winning the match 1-0-1.
That's a possibility, but I don't think they knew actually how much time was left in the round.
Yeah. All right, so this looks like it's turn 0. They're going to count this as?
Doesn't look like either of them have any way to win.
Yeah, I don't think either player could win.
Multiple bolts from Ryan.
Yeah. This is where you need the guy with the 4 archive traps in his blue white deck.
Yeah.
To come in and quad archive trap his opponent for the deck.
Oh yeah, Druzzy.
Yeah.
That's actually a sideboard plan.
Yeah, we featured we had a round 3 or round 4 feature match. He was getting a left arm pan also.
Yeah, he knew that was the new thing to be doing. Style community.
All right, Joseph's gonna get some more cards out of his Jace, and this looks like to be turn 1.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a draw.
Yeah, I mean, if they only have 2 turns each left, I don't see anybody, dealing 16, 20 points of damage. 16 or 20 points of damage. And here comes a Mortipod from Joseph. And he's probably going to play a tap land and leave open Spell Pierce, is my guess. Alright, so he passes the turn. Pierce of his own. Well,
Pretty good.
it looks like the Stone Forge is going to hit him for 3 damage.
Well, I mean, would Joseph just block here?
No, the German's black.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
So no, that's fine. I mean, if Joseph has a condemn, but Ryan does have that spell pierce. Yeah, so looks like Stone Forge is definitely going to come in. All right, so he just kills a hawk and takes 4 damage. Ryan untaps. I think that other hawk should have went at the Jace. Not that it matters.
No, I think Ryan is actually trying to legitimately kill his opponent.
Yeah, I don't.
In the allotted amount of time.
You know, look, yeah. I mean,
Gideon might help.
does he have Gideon now? I mean, he does have Gideon, then Joseph's just going to spell pierce.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So Ryan instead passes the turn. 5 mana open. And this looks to be possibly turn 3. So they both will have 1 more turn to play. Unless somehow these guys got extra time that we're unaware of, but I'm pretty sure it's turn 3, turn 4, and that could be it.
That'll be it.
If Joseph has nothing, Ryan actually gets pretty close with a colonnade and a bunch of flyers.
And I think he has a bolt in his hand, too.
Alright, there's a hawk.
Joseph doesn't have nothing.
Yes.
He has at least 1 hawk. Now he's going to search up a couple more hawks. Alright, so he plays the planes and he's going to drop another hawk. So he's got a bunch of chump blockers. He still has Jace going. Let's see what Ryan does.
I don't think there's anything he can do with this.
Yeah, I think he just needs to like keep charging with his team, and it's just he doesn't have enough time.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, you really can't tell who was going to win this game.
Oh yeah, no, this game is certainly close. But the reason this game is close is because Ryan has attempted to play it in such a way that he can win in his allotted amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, not killing Jace. Otherwise, you know, that Jace would have been gone a long time ago.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, so I think it's going to go chump trade. Looks to be the exchange there. Joseph falls down and takes 2 more points of damage. And I think Ryan's going to attempt to play a Sun Titan, which is going to resolve.
Yes.
It really doesn't do anything at this point.
Yes. If this is his last turn, it does nothing.
Yeah. All it does is make a bigger board presence for, you know, maybe Ryan's argument to ask for a concession. Which, you know, each player has a right to concede or not concede.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then again, even if Ryan does win, there's a very strong chance he's coming in 9th place. Alright, he shows his hand of Spell Pierce and Mana Leak. Alright, I'm not too sure what happened.
Yeah,
It's either a draw or someone's going to concede.
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty clear that Ryan had that at that point.
Ryan definitely had an advantage.
Unless Joseph had like a day on the top of his library.
We're going to find out right now. Our spotter's going to go check what happened.
Yeah, Joseph has a very real chance of top 8ing if he wins this match, so. No,